Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks, and I have much to learn. This is Panther, as in the actual Tier 7 German medium tank. Panther. It was for a long time my favorite vehicle in the game. I have since changed that opinion a little bit, but I do believe it is still somewhere around my highest win rate vehicle. But that was way back when I was still actively actually playing the game, and these days I have just returned. Anyway, the Panther is still, I think, fun. Probably not as competitive as it used to be, probably not as good as it used to be, and so on, but it's still, I view it as a fun tank. And so I am out here trying to learn how to play Panther again, and trying to get some shots into a Panther 8.8, 88, something like that. I do believe that is a premium vehicle. And this is a Tier 9 matchup for the Panther to be in. Now, I am hanging around way back here because I am indeed a Tier 7 vehicle in a Tier 9 matchup, so I'm just trying to wait for somebody to give me some spotting and then put this gun to work, because this gun spits out shells really fast. A little bit over 3-second reload and fairly good accuracy, like really good accuracy and so on. This thing really just almost works like a machine gun, and to get the most out of this vehicle you really need that. You need some... you can't always obviously let somebody else spot for you, but in many cases you are better off letting other people spot for you and just churning out the ammo into them, trying to shred them to pieces. The object is getting shot in the side, and I was hoping the Panther would like push forward so I could finish the Panther off. And then there is a Panther. Hello, Panther. That looks like a stock Panther, considering it has 100 less health than I do. So let's shoot some shells into a stock Panther, or what appears at least to be a Panther with less health. Hello. Would you like to go back into my firing line? You would. And there is that. And the object 704 finishes off, the tank destroyer finishes off the regular Panther there. So we finally got one enemy down. However, it has been a long time since I played this position, and there is targets for me to fire shots at. And the nice thing is it's also targets that can actually penetrate, provided I manage to even hit those shots. So in a position which would penetrate the tank I am shooting at. There's a Scorpion G here now as well, and I'm trying to accommodate the Scorpion G, give them the room. But then there is this thing, and I bounce off it, and I gave him too much of my tank there. Like, I went sideways in front of it, basically. And so there is that. And it's a super Pershing. I probably can't pen it very reliably anyway. And the let's be honest, the high explosive shells of this particular gun are not overly crazy good. That was just let's just fire a shot towards the T-95 and hope that somehow it ricochets from a building to hit the T-95's fuel tank and make it explode or something. It was just a random shot, and I should try to spot the super Pershing here, but I am a little afraid of getting shredded, and my team is getting shredded at the town, but the super Pershing is facing elsewhere, so I'm gonna put the cell in there. And then I get shot at by some kind of a Jack Panzer thing, which I assume also is a premium vehicle. I've just never seen those before. And IS-2 for me to bounce off of and actually put some shells into even. That one didn't go anywhere. Oh, that was very clearly a miss. My team has been kind of shredded, huh? And can I... Nope, I couldn't track you. I was trying to track it. Stop it from going anywhere. But the object is doing good work here. which is nice. And then I do a silly move. I go completely across here and I'm sideways to things with bigger guns than mine. And I even screw up my positioning, my movement in such a fashion as to be stuck next to the building. But I managed to get some damage off onto the Indian Panther. So, yes, it has a much bigger gun than I do, but there we go. And that is the end of that particular bat. As in this game, from my point of view, and also, I mean, 10 enemies versus 1 object, 704. This is a lost game, alright? However, what I could have done differently and better here is, well, I could have not done this movement. I could have avoided coming through here entirely. Because what I wanted to do was shoot this IS-2 down. But instead, I just drove in middle of the road and got ambushed. As I was... I should have seen that coming like ages ago, right away. I could have gotten maybe a little bit more damage out of this game. Made a little bit more XP, made a little more credits. The XP doesn't matter really on this vehicle anyway, except for the crew training, I suppose. Alright. So, other things I should have done better. I should be more aggressive here, get up here earlier on. I just let the T-44 basically the spot for me, and I should have been more active in that way. Also, I should have, when I was peaking the super pushing, I shouldn't have exposed as much of my vehicle. I should be having more health. That the extra health wouldn't matter with the big shell T-95 is firing for the spinal bed, but yeah, something I really learned again, to not go sideways against in front of enemies. And I might have gotten an extra shot off on the IS-2 had I aimed it better instead of lowering my reticle there and just firing it into the ground. I may have been able to blow up the IS-2 already back then with a blind shot. Something to note there as well. Alright, hopefully this was enjoyable. Hopefully you learned something. I know I definitely did watching this back. I learned a lot of things not to do again. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you folks another time with more World of Tanks content.